Good morning, family. Hope everyone's doing okay this morning. This morning I'm back over here in Great Creek. While I was looking around, I seen a lot of stakes stuck all around the cemetery. Like there's one back over here somewhere, and then there's one over there, and then there's one over there. And so what I noticed about those though was the stones on those appeared to be knocked over, and so I guess that those stakes are indicating that where attention needs to be given to these stones. That would be my guess. Yep. This is actually, I'm sitting here thinking if the boss told me if it was the mother or the father, I'm not for certain. But how they wanted to do it was, this is their children. This is the children of the person we're burying. And I don't know if it's the mother or the father, but whoever we're burying here, we're burying beside Amber Lynn Burleson. And then the other parent, when they pass, will be buried beside Michael Lee Burleson. So, man, they were young when they passed. Let's see, August 10th of 88. Yeah, they both passed February 17th of 96. So I'm guessing it was a car crash. I'm not for certain. Oh, that's sad, man. Yeah, so the parents wanted to be buried on either side of their children. I think that's awesome. Yeah, sad deal. 96 to 2006, 36 years. All right, family. I reckon that's gonna do it for today. And as far as this one goes, got my dirt right there off of the children's grave. They ought to appreciate that. All right, family. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. We'll see y'all later. Good morning, family. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm back over here in Grave Creek this morning, getting ready to set up for the service at 10 o'clock this morning. On my way over here, I ran into a little bit of rain, so I was like hoping that I wouldn't have to work in it. Looks like it's all around too. Pretty good over there. More clear over there. More clear. Not as bad, I should say. Wind's coming from this direction here. It's coming this ways. So whatever's over there might be heading this way, but I don't really see anything. All right, family, I better get to work. Wind's supposed to be kind of not bad. 15 miles an hour this morning. That ain't too bad. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get to it. Alright, family, this one's ready. Yeah, that's a 10 o'clock graveside, so should be looking at them getting here around 9 or so. Usually they come about an hour beforehand. Yeah, this one doesn't get a burial container, so I made a little mound down there. Yeah, this is a cool little cemetery, kind of tucked off from the community of Grape Creek, Texas, right outside of San Angelo. Kind of see how it's up on a hill. You know, I was on that last funeral that I recorded out here and posted. There was a commenter that commented and said that, or asked, or maybe suggested if this was a joke. What we were doing out here was a joke. Man, I don't know. Some people, I guess you can't please everybody, and some people ain't never going to be satisfied with nothing. You know, I'm not talking down on anybody, because people are the way they are for whatever reason that may be. You know, I don't want to hate on nobody. I don't want nobody to hate on me, so. But, you know, sometimes it's inevitable. You can't please everybody, you know. I've always heard that you can't please everybody, and that's true. Well, what I've come to realize is that out here in this cemetery is if I do the best job that I possibly can in whatever situation I may be in, that usually is enough to you know, satisfy anybody's, you know, to satisfy people. You know, I try to do the best job I can. I rake everything, you know, I sweep out my tracks. More often than not, you know, I'll leave it better than what I found it. And if there's trash around, I'll police the area for trash, because you don't want trash flying around the funeral, you know. Or, you know, somebody or people that left a bunch of old flowers and stuff on the people's graves, that's just like right there. You know, if you kind of get that stuff out of the way and clean it up, it looks a lot better. You know, you just do the best you can. And that like I say, that usually does it. So I'll continue to stick with that. Or unless anybody has any better suggestions, I'm open. I believe I'm going to be able to record the cover up on this one as well, so that'll be cool. All right, family. I'll see y'all in a few. Alright, family, that's gonna do it for this one. So I was finding out, okay, the children had died in a house fire. They were real young, in '96. Died in a house fire. Yeah, it's a bad deal, sad deal. But yeah, it wasn't a car crash like I was thinking earlier. But, alright, family, y'all have a great day.